Big Bay Energy. Big Bay Energy. You know it's serious when Forex Bay on the charts. Look left to get right. Read between the candles. Yeah, 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 yeah. Read between the candles.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Read Between the Candles. I'm Chanel Hill, aka Forex Bay. This is your daily market recap where we break down what happened in the market today and prepare for the next trading session. We'll take a look at Bay economics, markup by charts, map out a few scenarios, and of course wrap things up with a little Bay state of mind. So let's get into it. Welcome to What's Moving the Money today. First up, ECB President Christine Lagarde is scheduled to speak. Traders will be listening closely for any hints about the European economy and future interest rate decisions. Sometimes it's not the data that moves the market, it's the message. Next, all eyes are on Japan. The Bank of Japan is set to release its policy rate decision along with its monetary policy statement. Markets will be watching for any signs of a shift in their stance, especially since the BOJ has been one of the more accommodative central banks. And later today, Australia takes center stage in its cash rate decision and RBA statement. Traders will be looking for clues about inflation concerns and whether policymakers believe rates should remain steady. As we look into tomorrow, we'll also want to keep an eye on the RBA press conference and the Bank of Japan press conference. Remember, sometimes the real market movers come after the initial headlines. Now that we've covered what's moving the money, let's read between the candles. As always, we're going to start with the top-down analysis, working our way from the higher time frames down to the lower ones. And since gold is my bay, that's where we'll focus our attention today. So starting with the weekly chart, gold is reacting from a major demand zone, giving buyers a reason to stay in the fight. On the daily time frame, however, the larger bearish structure remains intact until key resistant levels are reclaimed. The 4-hour chart shows bullish momentum building as price continues to recover from the lows, and on the 1-hour chart, price is consolidating beneath resistance, waiting for the next move. So the current bias is short-term bullish, but higher time frames remain bearish until proven otherwise. In other words, we're seeing a recovery within a larger bearish structure. So the key takeaway: recovery doesn't always mean reversal. We don't predict, we identify the bias, watch key levels, and let price confirm the next move. Let price confirm, then we decide. Today's reminder: not trading is a position too. You don't have to catch every move to be a successful trader. Sometimes discipline looks like patience. Sometimes discipline looks like waiting for your setup. The market isn't going anywhere. Protect your capital, trust your process, and remember that consistency beats intensity every single time. That's all for today's episode. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me. If you found value here, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, keep your risk managed, keep your emotions in check, and always remember to read between the candles.
Big Bay Energy.